Hey, good morning guys. Anthony, 4x4 Diesel and 4x4 Touring Australia. This one, it's going to save you maybe, I don't know, 100 or two, and just save waste and inconvenience and explain why and why not just quickly, 10 minutes or something. But for those that didn't know, yes, we have got two YouTube channels. I'll just quickly show you, right? So they're the two channels, and as you can see, one's the automotive channel and one's the touring channel. Now this one, I'm a bit undecided. We're not touring, but we're not really automotive. But look, I wanted to save you the money and the waste, so I thought we'll probably put it on, maybe on both, but we'll put it on the 4x4 Diesel because we've got more people there watching. What's it about? It's just a quick one, and I probably should have nailed this one earlier. Just a quick one about headlight protectors. That's why we're looking at the headlight protector here. So let's just get in and have a bit of a closer look at a headlight protector, because that's what we're talking about here. Now, many years ago, people used to buy Holdens and Fords and stuff like that, and I think there was some Toyota Corollas and that, 1970s, whatever, the nice little Corolla a few people had. But look, they all had glass headlights, right? They all had glass. You know what happens with glass when you drop it or a rock hits it? It smashes, it breaks. Now, I don't know why. For example, in these bull bars, ARB still use glass lenses, unless they've changed to plastic recently, I don't know, but glass. It's just as soon as any water. So for those that, here's your bonus tip before we even get to the headlights and the headlight protectors, and there's going to be bonus information about headlights and that anyway, but I'm going to keep it down to 10 minutes, don't worry, or less, as soon as I can. I'll spit it out. Anyway, so glass, soon as it gets wet, basically. So if you're driving around with your fog lights on in the high country for a bit of safety, you thought fog lights was the go, it's going to cost you, a little bit of money again, because as soon as you hit that river crossing, a bit of water splashes up, bish, they explode, okay? If you've got hot lights and you come home, decide to wash your car, bish, they could explode. If it rains heavily, they could explode. So glass is rubbish. I don't know why they're doing it. Glass is for quality beverages, I suppose, because it sort of keeps it cleaner, if you know what I mean. But look, back onto the headlight protectors. Now, you don't need them. Long story short, mate, if you want to go, if you've had enough and you don't want all the bonus info, you can go now, okay? Headlight protectors, you don't need them. Don't waste your money on them. So when you go and buy a new car and they go, oh, we'll do a deal with headlight protectors and mats and bonnet protector and all that, it's just crap. You don't need it. Now, I'm just going to quickly give a bit more information, because like I say, I'll tell you a few things, what you need and what you don't need and that sort of thing, based on experience, not just what I think. There's no bias. I couldn't give a stuff. It's not my car. I'm trying to help you save money and just have the best for your vehicle. So, if we're talking about the brush bars and you've already got them, there's no point getting upset because you've already got them. If you like them and you want them and it suits your car and your needs, no problem. I'm just putting the general information out there and things we see on the tracks, in the workshop, with other vehicles and things that do happen. So that's what that was all about. But I noticed, a few people get a bit, they've got it. And look, hey, like I said, if you've got a 70 odd series, whatever, and it kind of looks right with brush bars on it. So absolutely, back to headlights. So when you do the deal with a new car and they start talking about headlight protectors, just say, no thanks, mate. I don't want the extras. Please just give me the right price. Get the right price first anyway, and then add the extras on later, okay? So no extras, no thanks, nothing. Just get the price and then get the extras, so then you're really getting them for free. So there's your little tip, right? Because nothing's for free. They include it in the deal, right? They just include it in there. And I think they include it in there at full price as well. So get the deal, say no extras, it's all about money. I need to get the money down. Because the funny thing is, you're paying stamp duty on that new car price as well. So you're going to pay stamp duty. You're going to pay extra on all your accessories and your tow bar by getting it in advance. You're better off just getting it afterwards. So you do a deal and say, look, after you do your deal, then you get them to throw it in or whatever. That's up to you to negotiate, right? Just trying to give you a tip here. And then if they say, no, there's nothing in it, and it's genuine, and you look at your price and you go, mate, that is the best price you've ever heard of in history, Guinness Book of Records stuff, then you go, fair enough, can you hook me up with spare parts and give me a 20 or 30% look after me discount if we go through and do this deal, and find, yeah, we can do that, and then walk to spare parts and get the price in advance, because what happens, you don't need to pay retail, right? You're going to pay like you should be paying employee price, mate. Say to the salesman, can you please give me employee price? Anyway, so it's just bonus info, guys, sorry. Sorry to give you all that assistance. Headlight protectors, you don't need them. Your headlights have been made from polycarbonate for bloody years and they don't break, okay? So These silly things, let's just bloody get them off, because that's what they are, rubbish. They just sit there like that, right? And what do? They look dirty. They get cracks in them, it look untidy. The edges hang out here, and we're forever getting caught on them, nearly breaking them, or they're, you know, forever getting caught on them, right? And what this video is about, to be quite honest, been getting caught on them for decades, never broken one, or not on a Toyota that I can remember in the last decade. Never broken one, and I could probably break this one right now, because they get old and crack, because they're just, you know, well, I'm not going to say Perspex, it's engineering plastic, let's be clear here. Perspex is a brand, you know. I don't know what it is, but it's engineering plastic, and it's molded to shape, and it does get old and brittle. You got to take them off to clean them anyway. Look at that, it's just, doesn't that just look nicer like that? Now, it doesn't protect your headlight from the sun whatsoever, okay? It doesn't protect anything. It's, you know, the rocks can hit this, okay? Sorry to whoever's car it is if you recognise your car, but it ain't going to hurt it, okay? I'll do it to my car just as I say. We'll go and do that to my car in a minute, okay? You want to do it again? It's tougher than my knuckles, if you know what I mean, right? Not hitting it that hard. It's more about noise, get your attention. They're not glass, they don't break. You do not need headlight protectors. They're just untidy, painful things. You got to put this silly sticky stuff here. They rub on the side and scuff it up here, and look where the hooks are. Can you see that down there? You know, I don't know if you want to see it, right? See that? So it's, you know, and another one down here, right? And they're faded on top. If you want to look after the fading, we're going to have another video on how to look after the headlights and how to clean them up. There's a few different options, and just be careful so you don't end up damaging them, because some people have done that. I'll give you the quick tip. Everything you put in the sun is getting destroyed. The sun wrecks everything, okay? So where you've got the option to park somewhere in the shade, absolutely, but just watch parking under those trees, because of the bird poo, the leaves and crap, which we've done another video recently. It may come out before or after this, talking about the leaves and the damage it can do, getting into your water drain holes and areas, creating rust and blockages and stuff like that. So, long story short, like I said, you don't need them, okay? You don't need headlight protectors, simple as that. Let's have a look at the other side and see what happened there. Rightio, so here it is, right? It's a bada bing, bada boom. That's what happened. It went bada boom, busted off. Now, okay, so this is what happens all the time, right? So that's sitting there, right? And we're, you know, working up here, and it doesn't take much, because they're just so crap. They're just garbage. Like, you know, this is decade-old technology, decades and decades old. Let's just think, headlight protectors, when did they come out? I remember them on XE Falcons, which came out in around about the 80s, 82 XE. So we're talking 40 years, right? Same sort of molded perspex, same sort of crappy clips, whatever. You know what? It's one of those things that it hasn't progressed. There's no technology in 40 years. There hasn't been a better system. Tell you what, they're selling you rubbish, mate. These, like I said, polycarbonate, they're not going to break. Rocks can hit them. You know, you might get a bit of scuffing on the lens type thing, but not a big deal. Just get rid of them. And I'll tell you what, let's do one other thing. Like I said, first time, it just got caught up and it went ping, so easy. But you get that, right? So we'll sort that out, no problem, one way or the other. We'll let you know what the outcome is. The way I see it is, there's a few options. We can put a new set on. What a waste of money, what we just talked about. We can get another one from the Wreckers for 10 bucks and put that on. Waste of time. Or we can just take them off and throw them in the bin. Yeah, that sounds like a good option to me. But we're going to talk to the owner and see what he wants to do. Point out one other little thing as well. Now, because they're so poxed the way they're secured, they actually move this way, and see there's a little bit of damage scuffing on the edge of the paintwork there. Can you see that? Let me come around here and have a look, right? Yeah, I don't know if you can see it too well. What are we going to do? We're going to get in there a bit and see. Yeah, a little bit. Don't worry, we won't talk about the wires on the battery. Injector replacement job, not a fix up someone else has been working on the car for the last 8 years job, okay? First time we're seeing it, like a lot of jobs. We specialise in fuel system on these engines, so we do a lot of these. Look, anyway, whatever, right? So, you know, I'll just try and help you out, guys, you know? I'm just trying to save you the hassle, save you the money, save you that, you know what I mean? Let's get that back. Can we get that battery out of the view? Let's do this, because it makes me feel sick. Right, okay, there we go, that's better. Sorry about the angle there. I hope it's looking good for you anyway. I don't know what else I can tell you guys. You get the picture, right? I'm just making it take 10 minutes. What else can I tell you? Okay, let's just quickly touch on headlight, how we look after the headlight. We'll have more detail in another video and a demonstration. But basically what I use, there's a product, I think it's a Turtle Wax brand, headlight polish, funnily enough, Turtle Wax headlight polish. Now, what's happening here, I'm not the expert on it, right? Obviously, this is how you want it. You want to keep it like that, keep it out of the sun. Toyota, POX design with your top of your headlights facing upward. We don't need to light up the bloody possums in the trees and stuff like that, so I don't know why you do it. Just stop that, just get something going on, or at least make it black plastic or something so that there's nothing to fade, because it's always the top area. See the line there, guys? This sign's only 8 years old. These headlight protectors, they don't protect it whatsoever. So if you insist on leaving it in the sun and all the, you know, road grime and oils and that, it's going to affect it. You just use I just use the Turtle Wax headlight polish. Let's have a quick look at the 120. So just quickly to finish off, and before anyone asks, what's that thing on your bull bar? What's that thing there? That's the sand flag mount, right? So as far as I'm concerned, on the crappy ARB bull bars for the 120s that don't have any antenna mounts, the hole on the left, that could be your antenna mount, good enough, but it hits the headlight. We won't go into that in this video. You know, they wobble around and they hit the headlight, dumb place. Need a bracket on the bull bar, need two. But anyway, you know, half bull bars, another story. Am I not happy about that? Yeah, poor design, thank you very much. Right, but you can see, 12-year-old headlight, okay? It's been parked in the sun a lot, of course, but, you know, you keep it out when you can, but with a bit of a polish up every now and then, even with the stupid shining up to the sun side of the headlight, not too bad. And that's generally the only part that fades. It's the looks. And on here, there's quite a few bug splatters that we haven't cleaned off yet, whatever. And there's a bit of wear and tear, but the headlight works perfectly well. And do you want me to get the hammer? You get the hammer, here we go. How hard are we going to hit? How hard are we going to go? Little hammer, you know, like, I don't know, I think we demonstrated enough, didn't we? You don't need headlight protectors. That's it, guys. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm out of here. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Turn the bell on for the real, authentic, genuine information about your vehicles. And please, in the comments, let us know. Are you going to get rid of your headlight protectors? Are you with me on this? Or are you thinking, nah, I'm still going to get them anyway? Now, just quickly, bonnet protectors. Of course, it's going to protect a bit of stone chips and whatever, but again, you can look at this vehicle if you like, right? Nearly 400,000 Ks, heaps of trips and tracks. Every stone chip on the front of this, all the worst of it, one of the worst ones about there, there's a bit of spray there, not much. It was all there at 200,000 Ks when we acquired the vehicle. What's happened at in the next 200,000? There's a big scratch up on the bonnet where a big boulder up near the Cape come off the road, boom, off the car the other way. Whack on the bonnet, it was a big one. Hit the windscreen. I can't believe it didn't break the windscreen. Still got that windscreen in there 6-7 years now. Anyway, guys, you don't need headlight protectors. Bonnet protectors optional again. They just get dirty. They look crap. I invented this thing back in about 1992, where you paint the inside of the bonnet protector. I promise you I was the first to do that. I did that on a black XR6 that I had, an ED XR6. Never seen it anywhere in the workshop, on the road, anywhere before, and I brainstormed that one. And a few years later, lots of people were doing it, and there you go. So, bada bing, I'm going to take the credit for that one. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out of here. See ya.